It's like depressing pop music, I suppose. It's pop music, and a lot of the time it's sad. So the whole EP is about like searching for happiness. You know, when you're younger, I went to LA and I went to these parties and I met these people and I tried to be successful and I tried to get money, and I thought when I got those things that I'd be happy, and it didn't really work out like that. And it ended up being just like things that I always had, like my family, my friends, going to the pub, and like simple things that made me happy. And When the Light Hits the Room is about essentially that light switch moment when you find these things or you get close and mostly the lights turn on and you're like, oh, this is not it at all. So it's just about that thing. I've been doing it for 8 years, so I've been doing it for quite a long time. And I've taken the slow road, but it's been really the scenic route. It's been nice. I started at 15, started writing songs, was in a band in Northern Ireland, played some festivals, then did my own thing, played in pubs around Northern Ireland, just playing cover songs for like 2 years, and worked in like a whiskey factory at the same time. And then I moved to England, went to university and studied politics, and I was writing songs for other people at this point, and I was lucky enough to meet people like Lewis Capaldi and James TW and collaborated with those guys. And then sort of released a couple of songs which were called Medicine and Like I Did, and got a record deal off them. It took ages, and it wasn't like people were biting my arm off to sign me. It was like, you know, we had to work at it, and then finally somebody agreed to let me work with them for a bit. And that was a couple of years ago now, and it's been really lovely since then. It's just like slowly growing and more people hearing my music, and you know, people actually wanting to hear more, which has been new for me and really nice. You know what? It's been good. This year has turned out way better than it could have done for me. I think in terms of my music has reached so many more millions of people than it ever did before, and that's been incredible. And yeah, I've got to spend time in the studio, learn how to produce, learn how to do more things, and it's not been all bad, I don't think. Yeah. Recently I've been trying to get into a lot of older stuff. So the EP, I was listening to a lot of Tom Waits, and I suppose like Friday Night and Hard to Believe are kind of more in that world of storytelling, songwriting, like country even vibes that I've never explored. And then people like Kanye and Mark Ronson's huge for me, someone I really love, Chance the Rapper, and then bands like The Killers and Coldplay and Snow Patrol and Tom Odell and James Bay. It's a lot of, and Sia is another big one, of just like big storytelling, proper lyrics, big songs, and not pulling any punches. You know, it's like live shows are amazing. They just go and explode it. And that's really what I want to be and what I want to do. I mean, I think Mark Ronson would be my number one in terms of somebody who just can span genres and just nail it every single time. I think he's there for me. I think Chance the Rapper, if I ever was going to work with a rapper, every time he makes music, it makes me smile. Rihanna, I know this is weird. You've asked it, this is a weird, I'm coming up with this on top of my head, but I'm like, Rihanna is, everybody knows she is, but she's a genius. She's the visionary for all that stuff. Another random one, Panic at the Disco. I'm an actor fan. Yeah, he just goes for it. It's just explosive and just really, and the songs are great. And then number 5 would be Tom Waits, even though he's really old now. It would be really weird, but it'd be fun. In Manila, I cannot wait to come for a start. Like I can't believe I was meant to go like 4 times last year and it didn't happen. This year it didn't happen. So next year I'm gonna make up for those times. I'm gonna eat all your food. I've heard it's the best. I'm gonna play some shows with you guys, which is gonna be amazing. And yeah, I just cannot wait to come and explore. It's gonna be sick.